Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Ta1k Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right. Guess what? Happy June. It's June 1st, my film date for this episode. Shout out to all my June birthdays. My best friend, who I call my brother, Tonio, his birthday is on June 1st. Shout out to you. Happy birthday to you, brother. Nothing but the best is what I wish for you. And, yeah. So get into it today. Like I said, it's June. So happy birthday, happy June birthdays to all the birthdays out there in June. I hope y'all having a good June already. It's just now starting to turn up. Also in June is summer. Summer is almost here. So June is here, which means summer is almost here. Okay. We got the finals about to happen. As soon as the finals wrap up, we have baseball and all the other summer sports that happens until we come back with the fall of football, the fall sport of football. But till then, it's almost over. But summer's almost here, man. Get them summer bodies right. Go to the gym. Go to Hot Works Gym. Go get you a sweat. Go get a good ass sweat on. Get that body right. Get that body fit. I need to go lose a little bit of belly fat myself. Get rid of this dad bod. But yeah, summer is here, and you know what? 2025 has been lit already. I just can't wait to see what happens in the summer of 2025. It's going to be hot. It's going to be people everywhere, bodies everywhere. You might get a little bit annoyed, but it is what it is, okay? 4th of July will be next month, literally one more month, and then we got the 4th. That's when we got baseball and grilling and outside popping fireworks and beside the pool. Maybe do a water slide, a little water fountain thing that I used to have for the kids, right? Yeah, man, I can't wait for that shit to happen. I mean, you know what? What's so crazy is I just want to know, is this generation low-key cooked? Because as far as the kids say, because I remember when I was younger and growing up, I look forward to the summer. First of all, getting out of school. That was the best part. Just getting out of school, being able to play with your friends outside 24/7. You really don't have a curfew. Your parents just want you to still go to sleep, so you can sleep during the night and wake up doing the same thing you're going to do. But yeah, man, being able to kind of not have a curfew was fun. Being outside all day. I'm talking about from like a full-time job, 8 to 8. I'm outside, or I ain't gonna say 8, but outside around 10 in the morning. I ain't coming back in till like 9 o'clock at night, right? So, man, we was living lavish when we was kids, man. Living lavish. Of course, now with this generation now, they don't. I see a lot of kids, like my daughter loves to play outside, and so, but she also is a full-time tablet kid, like, you know what I'm saying? So if her friends is not outside, or she's not feeling like going outside, she'll stay in the house all day and be on the tablet and YouTube it all day. YouTube it all day long. So yeah, man, I'm just happy. Hold on, sorry, y'all. I'm just happy that I'm happy that she does have that little trait for her age of, I guess going outside, but also having the trait of, being inside and being on the tablet and being an iPad kid. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun watching because I look at some of the stuff that she does outside. I'm like, damn, that was me when I was growing up. And then I look at her being on the tablet. Like, you know what? That wasn't me as far as being in the house, being on the tablet. But I used to, if I couldn't go outside, if I was grounded and I couldn't go outside, or if none of my friends that I wanted to be there was not outside, I would literally stay in the house and play the video game. But that's what we had, was video games. We had PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was big error. I feel like a lot of the best games came out on PlayStation 2. All of the street volumes, from NFL to NBA street volumes, 1, 2, and 3s. The Maddens hit a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie. The NBA Lives hit different. 2Ks was around, but NBA Live was the shit. And I played. You'll be lying to say you played 2K. Like, you played 2K. Like, I played 2K3 and I played 2K5, but I didn't play them like I played NBA Live. I played NBA Live more than I played 2K. And you're lying to yourself if you sit here and tell me, I played 2K all the time more than Live. No, you didn't. Everybody was on live. It was just better back then, and but now 2K has taken over. But yeah, man, Dragon Ball Z games on PlayStation 2. All the Crash Bandicoots. Even though, okay, confession. I always say keep it 100 on my podcast, right? So that's my confession. My confession is I've never played Crash Bandicoot. I've seen people play it, right? But I never actually played Crash Bandicoot myself. I was never a adventurous game guy. Like, I don't like the one player, you got to do all this and find this and do all that. I was just not into it. Sports games, Call of Duty game. I mean, the only ones that with storylines that I like was Grand Theft Auto, but that's just Grand Theft Auto. And I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, and you know what? I look back now, and I'm very thankful. But back then, I was like so confused on why, and I felt like it was unfair. But like when I was a kid, so my mom, my mom used to let me, probably get away with a lot, but also let me do a lot. Like as far as outside, hanging with friends, sports wise, any sport that I wanted to try, she didn't mind going and put me in it. So that's how I fell in love with soccer. I tried basketball. She kept trying to put me in basketball, but I just wasn't feeling it. Football, I was loving. Soccer, I was loving. Baseball, it was just too boring. But I get the concept of why it can be fun. I watch it. And whatnot, but when it came to certain movies and certain video games, I just couldn't buy or couldn't watch. So like Grand Theft Auto, when I used to go to my cousin's house in St. Louis or East St. Louis, I used to always be with them all the time watching because they used to play Grand Theft Auto. They had Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, San Andreas, like they had the Grand Theft Autos, and I couldn't get it, so I'd be over there chopping it up with them. Staying for hours watching because I just couldn't play it at home, and it was fun watching it. And same go for Call of Duty when I was a kid. My first time actually having a rated M game was the game I had to buy with my own money, and I was around like I want to say 13, from 13 to I say it was like 12, 13, and I was like going around, maybe mow some lawns here, take some trash out here, do some chores here, getting money, raising money. And so I done that majority of my life. When I was a kid, like a kid, I used to do a lot of chores, and when I did a lot of chores, I raised a lot of money so I can buy my first Game Boy SP, and that was about $100 back then. So I saved a lot of money for that. And then fast forward like 5 years later. I saved a lot of money so I can buy my first rated M game, which was, ironically, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That was my first rated M game. And that is one hell of a first rated M game. If you don't remember Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the first Modern Warfare 2, not the most recent one, but the first one was, man, it was crazy. It had a good acting staff in it. I think Keith David was in it. The storyline was phenomenal. You had actually one part in the storyline to where they asked you like, hey, this is going to be real graphic. Do you want to go along with this story? And you say yes. It's you going into that Russian airport shooting up everybody. All innocent people, kids, is getting shot. And that was crazy. For that to be my first rated M game, that was crazy. And then I feel like people was praying on my downfall. I remember one time my uncle came down when I just got it. So I had an Xbox 360 at the time. So I just bought Modern Warfare 2, and like we was playing when he came down. We played 2-player mode and multiplayer modes, which that was cool, man. Me and him together was eating on that game, playing like the Juggernaut men and doing little missions and shit. That shit was fun. But I went to school, and so he was still at the house visiting, and he played the story mode. And then he was like, he was there. He was like, told my mom, he was like, man, it's a part in this damn story mode where they ask you like, do you sure you want to go with this? And you in there shooting everybody up in the airport. She was like, what? And like, look, I was like, yeah, I already did it like twice. But see, I would say though, for that to be my first rated M game, it was crazy and phenomenal. It's not like that now. Like my daughter knows Grand Theft Auto now. She's 7. You know what I'm saying? I get jealous sometimes. Like, dude, it's not like I let her, but she knows about it. Like, she see me play it. She see it all being advertised all the time. Like, she sees it. So, and she's on YouTube all the time, so she's exposed to that, like that, Roblox, all of that. And so sometimes I get a little jealous, like, damn, man, I couldn't watch this, I couldn't play this, but you get to do it. I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I would say though, at first I didn't get it when I was a kid, just like, why? Like, my cousin's the same age as me. I'm older than my cousins. Why do they get to do that? And why do this? And now looking at it, like, you know what? I'm glad, because I think it wouldn't have had an effect on me as far as like my mind and my outcome, like me trying to do that stuff. It's just certain stuff that you probably don't need to see at the moment. And that's probably one of those things that I'm glad I didn't see at the moment, was those type of games at an early age. Now, I grew up a little bit. I'm a little bit more mature. I'm still a kid, but I'm still a little bit more mature. And when I was able to do that, and I saw those scenes, and I'm shooting the guns, and I'm playing the story modes, and I'm hearing the cussing, and I'm hearing everything else, I didn't go out there and try it. Or I didn't think it was cool and to try it. Strictly video games. Just strictly on the video games, and I love to play. And then, fast forward a little bit more, that's when Black Ops came out, the first Black Ops, and then that's when I got introduced to zombies. Dude, playing zombies back then was phenomenal. Now, Black Ops came out when I was like in the 8th grade, 9th grade, so I definitely remember I was in high school for sure. But, yeah, I think it was the end of my 8th grade year, my middle school years, going into high school, and I remember a couple of snow days that we had. And on the snow days, we would get in Tennessee, snow days, if it real snows and ice bad, like, you out of school, because it don't really snow that much. It snows, but it don't snow in ice. So when it does, you out of school. And I remember times I had a school, me and my friends literally would be there calling each other, hey, y'all on? Yeah, let's get some zombies in. Bet. Dude, we sit there for like 3 hours in the dark playing some fucking zombies, screaming and yelling, doing some bullshit, having a good old time. Okay, so bring it back to it. That I just want to say thank you to my mom, first of all, for that. But generations change, and so like I said, for my daughter, I'm kind of, for my son too. My son now, he'll play outside if you make him, but he's the true iPad kid. I don't know if, like, for my son, I don't know if he just legit Batman and see you at night when you don't see him, or he just really can smell technology. I literally would take something like a phone or a tablet away from him. I will make him go to the other room. I will go into another room that's not my room, but another little maybe closet or whatever, and I'll go hide it. Next thing you know, I'll come back an hour later. He's on the shit. Like, how did you find this? Like, how did you know where it was? Dude. And so when I say my son is a true iPad kid, but my daughter is mix and mix. She likes playing outside, but she also loves to be an iPad kid as well. Now, a lot of people say this generation is cooked because of that. Is it cooked? I don't think so. I think it's just more advanced. And so I feel like if we had this much technology thrown in our face and all this much stuff that was just thrown in our face to be like, okay, be quiet, here you go, then we would be turning out the same way. We would be the same way. And then on top of it, man, it's so much easier to make money out there. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And so putting the kids in it, my daughter watches YouTube all day. All day. So, and it's kids that make content for her. And she go look up their content. She's telling me about their content. I just be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we should make some content and get some good money. But like, yeah, it's just so easy, and the money is easy to make, especially for content out here. So that's why you see a lot of people making content on making videos or making skits or making crazy AI videos. These AI videos are getting out of hand. But that's why you see it now. And so I don't think that this generation is cooked for as, like, you know what I'm saying, like, humanity. I just think that I think it's more advanced as far as we have so much technology that it's been thrown at us at once, and we really trying to figure it out. And once we do figure it out and we get it going, you will see the benefits of that it has for the generation to come and for the future generations to come. Right now, it's just we were just thrown all of this technology and all this stuff at once. Sometimes I feel like we're going backwards. I remember I used to be able to Bluetooth a song from Tennessee to my cousin in Missouri or Illinois, and now I got my Bluetooth speaker. If I go outside, it cuts off. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just two different things, and I get it, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's still questioning, like, what is Bluetooth at that point? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I feel like technology is advancing, but digressing at the same time because we're trying to figure it all out, which is cool, man. But we're figuring it all out together. And like one thing I do for sure is I talk my shit, but I don't hate. I mean, I'm trying to learn. Anybody who's younger than you can learn from them. Don't think because this is the problem with the older generation before us. They think because they're older than us that the respect they demand that we just have to give it, even if they're being disrespectful to us. That because they've been here longer and they went through the stuff, they think they know everything about our lives, so they're trying to tell us and make us do stuff. And it's like, no, like I know what is best for me, and they get mad about you not listening to them or you trying to tell them advice. They get mad about that, and then it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to kind of calm down, and you can learn anything from anybody. I learned shit from my 6-year-old daughter. I learned shit from my 70-plus-year-old grandma, my mom. I learned stuff from her. Sometimes, guess what? Both of them learn stuff from me. They both learn stuff from my daughter. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's one thing that I think we're slowly, this whole time period right now where we are in the generation that we're at now, it's starting to transition good as far as working together and actually learning from everybody and not being so diverse. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna have black and white. Black and white is still gonna be the thing that's be talked about. Race. That's one thing. That's a couple of things that I don't talk about. Race, I can talk about it, but I'm in and out on it. Religion and politics, I definitely stay away from those, especially talking about them. If people want to talk about them, cool. But I'm not debating. I just want to listen to what you want to talk about with that, religion and politics. Because first of all, I don't talk about those two because I, first of all, don't know a lot about religion and politics. And religion goes for all religions, not just Christianity. I like Buddhism and all the religions that are out there. I don't know a lot, so I don't tune into that because I don't know. But at the same time, I'm tuning in to listen. I'm not sitting here about to talk back and forth. I want to listen. I want to hear. Educate me. You know what I'm saying? The same with politics. I don't know. Bro, I can't tell you the last time I watched the news. My grandma watches the news like a motherfucker, but I can't tell you the last time that I personally watched the news. That's why sometimes when people talking about, you know, President Trump or what's going on in the economy, this and that, I don't even know because I care. Yes, I do. I'm not gonna say I care, but I don't care. But I really kind of don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still listen and take advice and listen to what's going on. It's crazy. But yeah, it's just the way that the world is moving in this generation. Like I said, I don't think this generation is cooked. I just think that it's more advanced for our liking, and we just got to slow down and kind of see how it works, which is cool. It's cool. We're going to see how it works. Something also that I feel like is new with this generation. It's not new. Okay. Let me say that. Okay. It's not new, but it's more of the new phase. Like it's something that everybody's trying to do or feel like they need to do. Sneaky links, AKA your side pieces. That's been around forever. Just to let y'all know that. For people who don't know, even before 1980s and 1970s, 1950s, before the phones were invented, before internet, of course, before letters were becoming popular to go send it, before all of that shit in 1800s, you know what I'm saying? Sneaky links was a thing. A lot of married couples had something on the side. Okay, it started from way back when. But now that we have technology, we have social media, we have everything watching you and showing you what you either want to see or you probably need to see, it's looked at as a trend more than it is, I guess, as in something that should be done in the dark. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of people are hyping up the sneaky link. Now, me personally, I don't partake. I'm not I'm not into that. I don't do the sneaky link thing. I feel like there's too much work. I already have trouble sometimes showing all of my love, affection, and attention to my one person. I don't have time to show it to somebody else, and I feel like that's a lot, especially at my age now. Too much. But you'd be surprised with ages they still do the sneaky links. But anyway, so I don't partake in none of this. But at the same time, I'm not a person to judge. I don't judge. You can tell me the most craziest fucked up shit ever, and yo, it's your life. I feel like that was something you had to go through. I'm not judging, and I don't ever judge. Ever. And so I hate the fact that when I don't, because I am who I am, a good person, and I don't judge, they throw the narrative on me. Well, you hang around those people, then you must do. I'm like, no, I get tired of hearing that. No. Just because I hang out with white people don't mean I'm about to go do some white people shit. I just hang out with them. They cool peoples. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't judge, and I don't whatever it is. But I feel like that's the new phase now. The sneaky link is the new phase. A lot of people do the sneaky links, and it be what's so funny is the skits that y'all get from doing the sneaky link skits. It's like when your sneaky link get a little too comfortable, popping up, hey, God says this and that, like making some bullshit, and I be laughing like, wow, it's people out here that's really doing this shit. That's really doing it. And like creative ways. One way I saw, one crazy ass shit way that I saw a woman do it was, I was watching this one podcast and he was explaining it. Like this lady was texting her sneaky link, talking about some, man, like I want you right now, and this and that. Like I would come over, and her dude or her sneaky link dude was like, all right, shit, I'm here. Come on, pull up on me. She proceeds to say, okay, I'm cash apping you $75. Why cash apping me? Or are you cash apping me for $75? I need you to go get this list of groceries right now. If you go get them, let me know when you make it home. What I'm going to tell my husband is I'm about to go to the store or grocery store and get these groceries. So when I come to your house, we got 40 minutes, an hour to do whatever we want, and then I'm going to come home with the groceries that you already bought. Devious as hell. Second of all, I feel like if you got to go through that much planning to just cheat and go fuck with your sneaky link, you don't need to be in a real relationship. Just be with that person. Just be with who you want to be with. It's so crazy that I wouldn't, like, for me, I don't even think the check cash. I don't check phones. I've never in my life, any relationship I've ever had in my life, I've never checked the phone. To this day, I've never checked the phone. But even if I did check phones, I never would have thought to check cash app. Never would have thought that. So, if you have to do all of that just be either single or go be with the person you want to be. Now, also, like I said, I get it. It's like you build a bond with that one person. You don't want to lose that. But at the same time, you probably want some slight excitement that somebody else brings, or somebody else outside of the relationship brings interest that you like, and maybe your significant other doesn't like, and that catches your attention. Move accordingly. Do what you want to do. Feel how you want to feel. Don't feel bad for feeling how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can judge you for how you feeling or what you feel like should happen. It is what it is, right? So I just think if you want to be with that person, be with that person. You want to continue to be the sneaky link. If you love that, I think a lot of people just love that high and that adrenaline rush of almost getting caught, or you could potentially get caught, but you don't get caught and you're doing it. And so you want to keep feeling that feeling until you get caught. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. No, you're sorry that you got caught. You're not sorry that you did it. That's one thing that you people need to get in your head. You're not sorry that, and people who catches the one, they're not sorry that they did it. They sorry that they got caught. You're not, because if you were sorry you did it, you would never did it. But you're sorry that you got caught doing what you did. And shit happens. A lot of people stay. Some people should just say, you know what, fuck it. I caught you once. Go on about your business, and it's okay. But some people, I know I'm gonna kill myself if you don't stay with. Like, for what? For what, man? It is what it is. It is plenty of people out here, men and women, or whatever they are out there now. There's plenty of people out here for somebody. Don't kill yourself over one. Don't try to hurt yourself over one. Don't believe into your mind that one is so much of your world that you're going to die without them. That is not true. There's plenty of people out here. And maybe you might find out that you actually like being single by yourself. A lot of people, I don't like being lonely. It's not about being lonely. You don't have to be lonely. Just single by yourself just means you single by yourself. You don't have to answer to nobody. You can always have whoever you want every day. It's just saying that I'm single. You just don't have to answer to nobody. You can answer to yourself. You're not lonely. But it is what it is. Now, the sneaky link is the new phase. And you know what? I blame Pleasure P. Yes, from Pretty Ricky, I blame Pleasure P because Boyfriend Number 2 was a popular song and had every nigga swearing that they can be Boyfriend Number 2. I heard it in middle school when that song came out. These niggas telling I could be your boyfriend number 2. No. Like, what is wrong with y'all, man? Pleasure P, this is the new sneaky link phase. This is your fault. It started with you. I'm blaming Pleasure P. All right. Last night, Pacers punched their ticket to the NBA Finals by beating the New York Knicks in a total of 6 games. They beat them in Indianapolis, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana. They beat them there to clinch their ticket to the NBA Finals to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay. Before I get to the finals matchup, I would like to say that was the last, for what I know, that was the last show and last broadcast game, last broadcast showing for NBA on TNT. End of an era. End of an era. The only thing that I'm mad about is timing. I hate when something that's been around for like NBA. People don't realize how long NBA on TNT has been around. It's been around for a long, very, very, very long time. So I hate that now we're getting to the point to where it's starting to become your favorite show. Like when I watch games on TNT throughout the season, the past 3 years for sure, throughout the season, every Tuesday and Thursday, even if I was at work, I tuned into the basketball games, but I tuned in early to watch, Ernie, Shaq, Chuck, and Kenny, and watch that whole show. And the fact that when something starts to get good, somebody out there is hating that it's good. Some network is out there, oh, that should be mine. And then go buy it. Because, no, I don't. The love that they're getting, I'm not getting that love. Or I'm not getting that money. So I want that. The greed. That's the greed of the business. Any business. You're greedy. Which you have to be. This is why I try to tell people all the time. Millionaires are just greedy. Millionaires and billionaires are just greedy. Of course, that's how you stay a millionaire. I can't have $5 million and I got 10 people asking me for like $50,000, and you know what I'm saying, I got other people trying to hey, put me on, and I can't focus on my own work to keep myself rich. No, I have to cut that off, and I have to give certain money to certain things to what I really want. And so that's how millionaires and billionaires stay rich. They are greedy, and they want to make more money, and that's how you stay rich. And I get it. But at the same time, it is a problem because now you ruin something, I feel like, for a generation that's coming up. Olivia's going to be, she's be 7 this year, and then 5 more years, looking at 12, and then that's 5 years of Shaq, Kenny, and all of them guys probably being on ESPN, or they might do something different. It's not the same NBA on TNT show that I grew up watching. She ain't going to get that experience. And NBA on TV experience is something that you want to watch. Their shows was always phenomenal. Their sketches and skits was always great. You can tell when they bullshit and when they're really mad. And shit is so funny. I was at a game that a TNT crew was at, and they had played the game on TNT. I would, at the time, of course, being at the game, didn't care about watching TNT. But the fact that I was on there, then when I get home, I'm back on TNT and I'm watching the highlights showing the game again and this and that. I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool that we was on TNT. Man, end of an era, man. I am so sad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad because, man, I feel like we came a long way from with the NBA on TNT. Just watching everybody grow from, and when I say everybody, I mean, of course, Ernie was always a TV personality before that, but having that as his niche and having that shit with him, like, he became a television icon. Love watching him on television. I feel like he was already the captain, but he became the super captain of that shit. Everything runs through Ernie. You follow Ernie's lead. Sometimes you get off of Ernie's lead and you go from 1-2 back to 1, but that's just for another day. But Ernie has earned that like, I'm the captain now. And he's earned that by just doing this daily with these guys. Shaq has got better with TV. Chuck has got better with TV. All of them has got better with TV. And then on top of that, they put opportunity for other people. Draymond, Vince Carter, Dwayne Wade, Tracy McGrady, Jalen Rose. Like, all these other former players, Baron Davis, that you thought was not going to be good for TV, gave them a chance and helped them out. And now they're really good personal icons themselves. Draymond Green show. I love the Draymond Green show. I love watching Draymond Green. Okay. A lot of people, like my stepdad, can't stand him. As far as basketball player, can't stand him. Me personally, he played for the Warriors, so I just don't. It is what it is. But his personality, I love his personality. His sports personality is phenomenal. He tells you the truth all the time. He's not gonna bullshit you. He ain't gonna sugarcoat you. And then on top of it, even if he was wrong about something, he don't mind admitting he was wrong. Like, I was wrong about that, but I tell you what I wasn't wrong about. And like, that's why I love Draymond Green. And I feel like he was going to be able to do that platform on his own anyway. But I think being a part of the TNT crew helped him, like, kind of get out of his comfort zone. Because sometimes a lot of people, when they're trying to find their calling in, like, television, music, even athletes, whatever it is that it might cause for, like, attention, screen time, sometimes you can be uncomfortable, and you need to figure out what's your comfort zone with this. And then once you kind of figure it out and all that, you know what I'm saying, you find your shit. So, end of an era for NBA on TNT. I'm so sad it came to end of the era. Like I said, they all got better over the course of the years. They put some people on game. And so Candace Parker, I forgot about mentioning her too. They put all those people on game. And it's just been a good run. And I hate that it has to come to an end like this. But guess what? We get that we get the NBA on NBC back. So we get to see that what was that song? So I'm kind of excited for that. But if they change it, I'm going to be pissed off. You better bring that back, that old song, because there ain't no way you're going to switch it to NBA on NBC and not play that song. That would be bullshit. So what's next for NBA on TNT? Heard that, well, the way Ernie explained it was they're going to be most likely on ABC and ESPN, which I feel like that's low-key a low blow to the ones that are already trying to make it in the, well, Stephen A. But like the Kendra Perkins, Shanae Ogumike, is it Maria Taylor? Maria Taylor and I can't think of her name right now, but it's gonna come to me later. But all those basketball analysts, Tim Ledger, all those basketball analysts that be on there and trying to talk, like, now you got four guys who are entertaining that people watch daily. So they come to your spot, come to your trap, take over your trap, and now what is next for the Stephen A. Smiths and the Kendra Perkins? Because this is another thing. You put them on ESPN with them, which I love the little beef they had. You know Charles. All these idiots on TV talking about some the Lakers and this and that, knowing that he's throwing shots at either Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A, or whoever. Now you got them all face to face. I mean, I get it. They're a team now, so they can't really do it. But man, fuck that, man. I love them on different networks so they can talk the shit they was talking. That shit was fun. But man, yeah, you put them on ESPN. You pretty much are kicking out a lot of other people, and you can just pay them and do that. But business is business, so I can't argue with business. Business is business. Okay. Now, congratulations to NBA on TV, NBA on TNT. Y'all had a good run. I'm sad and I'm happy at the same time. I'm sad that it had come to an end, but I'm happy that y'all was a part of my life for this whole time, and I'm happy that I got to see actually the end. So I can tell my kids, like, yeah, this is how NBA on TV was, and this and that. Congratulations to y'all. Well deserved. Hats off to y'all. Y'all will be missed. Hopefully some shit happens in the next 2 years and they bring y'all back, and then we back in business. But we'll see what happens. So with that being said, in the finals, we got the Thunder versus the Pacers. In the finals, Thunder will have home court advantage, as they're the number 1 seed over the whole NBA. Pacers will have games 3 and 4 and game 6 if necessary at home. Now what I am going to tell people is, I hate when a team like the Thunder, who is clearly one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league, and you look at the Pacers and you're like, okay, they're good, but they got lucky beating the Knicks, or they got lucky beating the Bucks, or they got lucky beating the Cavs. You can say that all you want to, and you looking at the Thunder and you're like, oh, they're just going to 4-0 the Pacers. I get sick and tired of that, because if that's the case, you know what? Stop playing playoffs. Stop having playoffs if all you're going to believe is the best team is just going to beat everybody. Stop having the playoffs then. So when the regular season ends, whoever's number 1 play number 1 in the whoever's number 1 in the West play number 1 in the East, and there go your champion. If y'all really believe that, and that's what y'all want to see, don't have a playoff. Just have 1 versus 1, and let them, whoever wins the championship. Because people really count out the Pacers as in they just didn't beat the Bucks. They just didn't beat the Cavs, number 1 team in the East. And they just didn't beat the Knicks, who just knocked off Boston, the defending champs. Y'all act like the Pacers just didn't win all these series. And to be honest, Pacers should have won in 4. They got lazy in game 3, lost that one. They really got lazy in game 5 because they wanted to win at home in game 6. I know they wanted to win at home. They didn't really try in game 5. You can tell they didn't try in game 5 because Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns scored like 30 something apiece in game 5, and then in game 6 they can't even see the fucking basket. So please don't underestimate the Pacers. But I will say Thunder are a good team. SGA, well deserved on the MVP. Congratulations on winning the MVP, brother. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you. I'm very happy for whoever wins the MVP, but especially players that I love watching play, and that I thought when they was young that they was going to be good. I love watching those players be great and go on to win championships and win MVPs. I'm happy for them. I thought the Clippers were the most dumbest organization for trading Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Paul George trade, when in reality, if you really watch basketball, the Clippers versus Warriors, Kevin Durant's last season with the Warriors, their first round matchup, Shai was giving the Warriors the business as a rookie. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? It was killing. When he got traded, I was mad. I was like, wow. Y'all fucked up trading him. But you see what happened. Clippers are struggling to do whatever they need to do. Can't keep players, can't keep people healthy. And the Thunder are in the finals with Shai. Now, Thunder, yes, best team in the league. They are better than the Pacers, top to bottom. From player to player, they are better. Pacers have a pace of playing. Get it? Pace with the Pacers. Anyway, they have a pace of playing, and they have a good coach in Rick Carlisle. A finals coach in Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle's won the finals before. And he's won. This is one thing that I say I don't count him out either. you looking at when Rick Carlisle won his championship, he won it with the Dallas Mavericks. Then Dirk Nowitzki run Dallas Mavericks. And you had Dirk Nowitzki, and be honest, the rest were good role players. Jason Kidd, Hall of Famer, but at the time he was with the Mavericks, average starting point guard role. Only reason he was a starting point guard because I'm not starting JJ Barea. I'm starting Jason Kidd. But he was, at that time in his career, average. Jason Terry, falling off, still good. It is what it is with him. Sean Merriman, he was definitely on the decline in his career. Still was good. Still was good enough to put up some defensive minutes and some productive offensive minutes as well. Tyson Chandler was up there in age, but at the same time, he was very defensively minded ready. He was defensive minded ready at all games, and he gave you some clutch buckets when you needed to. Pick and roll was nasty with him and J Kidd. And then the rest of the role players, JJ Barea, like I said, all the other players that came in and played a part into it. So, Rick Carlisle understands how to win with grit and grind. And yeah, my one all-star I got, and all the rest of the role players, he knows how to pick and plug them in and make them work together and make them play. So that's why I say the Pacers are the dark horse of this finals right now, and I feel like they can. If they win one game in OKC, they will win the finals. Now, if OKC is able to go up 2-0, go back to Indiana, all they need to do is win one game in Indiana, and it might be over in 5. But money on the table, I'm going Pacers. I got Pacers winning in 6. I feel like if they can still game 1 or game 2 in OKC, they can win game 3 and 4 at home. You can lose that game 5 because they're going to be back against the wall. And then in game 6, like you just did with this past series, game 6, close it out, win in Indy, win the championship. If your fans get their first championship, Reggie Miller gets to be in the building and watch the Pacers win the championship, something he was desperately trying to do and almost accomplished a couple of times. That would be phenomenal for the city of Indianapolis and for the whole state of Indiana. They need that. If OKC is able to pull this out, that would be good for OKC. I feel like if OKC wins this brings light into recruiting and develop and draft matters. Like if you have to have the right personnel for drafting and developing players, and I think OKC has done that. Now, they didn't draft OKC. OKC did not draft SGA, but they still got him when he was a second year in the league. So, second year guy come into the organization and develop great. Drafted Chet, drafted both Jalen Williamses. Got Hartenstein and Caruso free agency, but all the other players are drafted players that they had either picked up undrafted or drafted themselves, and they made a team out of it, and they are good, like very real good. So start studying their draft process. Start studying the OKC's draft and develop process, because think about the old OKC team. They drafted Kevin Durant, they drafted Russell Westbrook, they drafted James Harden. Got Kendrick Perkins in free agency, a veteran presence. Drafted Steven Adams, if I'm not mistaken. Had Nick Collison. Had Serge Ibaka. Like, your development and your way of scheming and getting players to mesh with each other was great. Start looking at who they are. OKC knows how to build. I'm confident in OKC. If something happens right now, they have to start all over, get a lot of draft picks, and like basically just say draft everybody or trade everybody, get a bunch of draft picks. Let's see, is this a fluke or can you really do it? And I really believe OKC can trade away everybody, get a bunch of draft picks, and do it again and rebuild a whole different team and be good. I think they can do that. That's how good and much I believe in OKC. Because they done like the players that you don't really talk about. Campaign came from OKC. See how he played out good into the league. Some more cats came and went through OKC. But I got Pacers winning in 6. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Thunder will actually come out and beat the Pacers? Or are the Pacers good enough to hold up with the Thunder? Let me know in the comment section. Okay. NFL news. Brock Purdy signs a deal. I think it's over $100 million guaranteed for 5 or 6 years. Me personally, I say well deserved because you was the last pick of the draft. Last pick of the draft, you had no business being on the field. Okay. Not only that, people are going to hate. People call you game managers. People say that you don't deserve the contract that you get. You can't really do nothing because all the talent that you have on the field. That goes for anybody. It really goes for anybody. Now, sometimes the quarterback can make the talent, which is why Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, they have those traits of they can make the talent. But don't get it twisted. Joe Burrow has two wide receivers, one receiver being one of the best in the league, and Jamar Chase. Josh Allen, at the time, had Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers in the league. Right? I mean, this past year, he had Amari Cooper, he had a couple of more pieces, but they was helping making Josh Allen look good. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. Now, Mark Andrews, okay, we can talk about that another day, but Mark Andrews had that. Zay Flowers was good for him. A bunch of players was good for him. And then Patrick Mahomes is just Patrick Mahomes. I feel like there's just only one person. That's one guy that I can say that it really don't matter who his receiving core is. He can find ways to win the game. And all you got to do is just run your route and catch the ball, and he'll make you look good. And I would say sometime when he had Tyreek Hill made Patrick Mahomes look good. You know what I'm saying? Rashee Rice makes him look good. All these other receivers make him look good. So to sit here, but that's the thing. Y'all try to compare Brock Purdy to those caliber quarterbacks, and he's not. Okay. First of all, y'all talk big shit all about Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert all the time. Even Josh Allen, y'all sit here and say, and I put Lamar Jackson in that as well. I can't put Joe Burrow because he has to win, but Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Justin Herbert. Those 4 quarterbacks y'all put over Brock Purdy, and y'all say, he would never touch them. But yet Brock Purdy's been to the Super Bowl, and all of them other quarterbacks haven't. Brock Purdy been to 2 conference championships in his first 3 years in the league. None of them have it. So for you to sit here and say, and you can sit here and say, oh, well, look at the talent he had around him. So, okay, so if you can plug in any quarterback, just plug in a quarterback. But it happens to be Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy is the best game manager, apparently, on the face of the planet in the NFL. He's great. Brock Purdy did what he was supposed to do, and he got the deal because of that. I love the deal, okay? Like I said, you're going to sit here and talk big about Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. Great quarterbacks that they are. Well-deserved contracts that they get. Well-deserved praise that they get. But Brock Purdy been to the Super Bowl before them. Brock Purdy been to multiple back-to-back conference championships. More than all of them. Come on, man. Give my man the benefit of the doubt. I think he deserves the deal, and I think the deal was well-deserved. Yeah, I don't get the slander for Brock Purdy, but I do get it, but I don't at the same time, man. You should always, especially if you watch football and play football, you should always want players to win. Always want players to win, and so we'll see what happens. I definitely would say that I pick Brock Purdy over, if situation wise. I say that I feel like the Cowboys have a decent enough receiving core, running back to where you can say, if you put Brock Purdy on Cowboys, I think they'd be decent. I think they can get to the NFC Championship game. CeeDee Lamb, now you got George Pickens. I think if you put Brock Purdy in that offense, it would be good. Dak Prescott with the 49ers, you probably can win the Super Bowl. But I don't know. But that's just another day. But Brock Purdy, congratulations to you. I hope you do well, and I hope you live up to at least half of the contract. At least half. That's all. Just get to the Super Bowl again and win. That's all I ask. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Ta1k Podcast. You already know I'm Zay for life, and I will be back again. I know I was gone for a while. I'm always kind of, I love making my entries and making my videos, making my episodes, and then I disappear for like a small minute. Actually, that's been good for me though. For people that's out there trying to do content, the way I'd been doing it was for a year straight, just consistent. This whole time I'm on episode 55, I've been doing this for a year straight, and I've been consistent. I've been making my episodes, posting my episodes, making my reels, my shorts, and I'm posting them every day, right? And so now, kind of these past couple of weeks, I didn't take a break. I just kind of took a small step back, and instead of posting every day, I'm just letting all my videos catch up with the algorithm. Now, what's crazy is now that I'm posting on YouTube, any shorts that I'm posting, minimum 900 views. And Instagram is minimum 500. You know what I'm saying? And not Instagram, TikTok minimum 500. Instagram, I'm still trying to get my feet wet with Instagram, but TikTok and YouTube has helped me a lot. And now that I kind of took a slight step back, and now my videos are able to catch up and be in the algorithm, and you get to see back to back videos of me and old videos, people are watching now. People are tuned in. So look, it's okay. You are talented. You are great. It's not going to be praised and shown tomorrow. It's not going to be praised and shown next month. You're going to go through a year and 2 years of trying to do something, and nobody's going to even know you exist. You're going to continue to get only 100 views, only 50 views, only maybe 100 subscribers for a year. You're going to get mad and frustrated, but keep going. Somebody's out there watching. You don't know who's watching. YouTube is wide open. You find videos all the time. My daughter finds videos all the time. So just keep going. Just keep pushing and keep going. Please don't quit. I swear it's the light at the end of the tunnel. This is a dark ass, long ass tunnel. I get it. But if that light is down there, just keep chasing. I promise you're going to make it. All right, shout out to everybody that was tuning in to this episode. Is going to be tuning into the next episodes to come. This is episode 55. Episode 56 will be next week. We're going to see what we're going to be talking about. We're getting close to the start of summer. So, y'all, like I said, y'all be ready. We're going to the beach. We're going to get them dad bods ready. And we're going to be showing our dad bods, titties and all, out on the beach. All right. Till next time, man. Y'all know me. I'm Zay for Life. And Zay for Life is out.